up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Brianna.
And I am Corey.
And today we are filming a really fun video, which we've filmed before.
Yes, we have. We're filming our park favorites, especially over this past year, but also we're going to do a conglomerate of all of our trips, basically.
Yeah.
But since we did this last year, it was a big hit with all of you. So we wanted to do it again, because we also had a blast filming it.
Yeah, this is probably, aside from just vlogging in Disney, I think this is probably my favorite video that we film, because we don't share our answers beforehand, and so we actually get natural reactions of our favorites and seeing what the other person's was. So I am very excited for today's video, so make sure if you are as well to hit that subscribe button down below, give this video a big thumbs up, because that means that we can grow this community here, and make sure to turn on that post notification bell so you never miss a video. To give you a little bit of an idea of what we're doing today, so Corey and I have both on our phones decided to basically go through our favorite things about Disney and rank them 1 to 5. So we are talking today about our favorite park, our favorite restaurants, table service restaurants, our favorite quick service and snacks, our favorite rides, our favorite photo spots, and our favorite randoms. I will make sure to queue up here our first ever Disney's favorites. That way you can watch it as well, because it was really fun to film. So to start, we are going to be diving into our favorite parks. We're going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then say ours. 3, 2, 1.
Hollywood
Epcot.
Studios.
See, that didn't change for you.
That didn't change. Nope.
No.
It is still forever and always my favorite. It just tugs on every heartstring for me. It just, the thrill ride aspect I love. When the sun like hits that park properly, it is just a beautiful sight.
I said that Epcot was my first favorite park, which is actually such a change from our first one of these, because Epcot was so low on my list. I think it was 3rd or 4th on my list, but now that we've been through Epcot really for a festival, and we've just gotten to enjoy the park's entirety, and Remy is new, and I just feel like I have really latched on to Epcot. I love the ball at Epcot. I love Harmonious right now. I just feel like my personality just jives so beautifully with Epcot right now that I would say that that's my favorite park at the moment. Second favorite park, 3, 2, 1, Hollywood
Epcot.
Studios. Okay, so we flopped.
We flopped.
Yeah. For me, Hollywood Studios comes in at number 2. This was actually really hard for me, but Slinky Dog Dash is my favorite ride in all of Disney, and I like it because you go through all of Toy Story Land. I really, really love Batuu now that we've actually watched the Star Warses. Like, being in Batuu and Galaxy's Edge is just so fun to me, and it's so immersive that I feel like that's why Hollywood Studios is still number 2. But you said Epcot for number 2.
Big foodie. Big foodie. Obviously my eat and drink around the world. But also, I mean, granted, I love how you picked up Harmonious. That soundtrack is just phenomenal. I listen to that just
it's so good.
regularly, and it's pretty fantastic. Also, Living with the Land.
Oh, Living with the Land is so
very
underrated.
ride.
Like,
even though
one
it's
of
the
the
most
best.
low-key things, but when you need a good AC and just chill, but also a fun ride,
Yeah.
it's great.
Love Living with
Love
the Land.
it.
Third favorite park in 3, 2, 1,
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom is just, you know, and it's really sad for me. This is where I struggled. I struggled with deciding between Magic Kingdom 2, Hollywood Studios 3, or vice versa. But Magic Kingdom is the park that truly made me love Disney World. And I feel like we smile genuine little kid joy the most in Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is the park where you can feel a lot of Walt in it with just everything that he does. Park number 4, 3, 2, 1, Animal Kingdom.
For me, we've only gone to it once. So we really haven't been able to fully immerse ourselves into that park.
One of the best things that Disney does is immersive experiences, and when we walk into Pandora, there is just something about it that I absolutely love, and I cannot wait to see that at night on our next trip. Our last and final favorite park, 3, 2, 1, Typhoon Lagoon. Don't you just love the water parks? We went to Typhoon Lagoon for Corey's birthday this past year, and it was so fun. I've never been to a Disney water park ever before, and we had the best time. I mean, we were laughing and smiling on all of the rides. I also think that Typhoon Lagoon is just a really fun change up. It's a separation from Disney, like it's not covered in Disney stuff, but it's just an enjoyable, fun experience, and I didn't even think I was a water park person.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoy water parks, the partner rides, but then also for me, just as a single rider, there are fun ones for me that are like a little more intense, that Brianna's like,
Yeah.
I could do without. And
like, I do not like going on body water sides. Oh, no thanks.
I love every second of those.
So now we're gonna talk about our favorite restaurants. This one was actually really fun for me because we have been to so many more in the last year.
3, 2, 1.
Topolino's Terrace.
Oh my God.
If I had to eat at one restaurant for the rest of my life, in all the countries I've been to, in all the places I've been to in the world, every restaurant in the city, anywhere, I would eat at Topolino's Terrace for the rest of my life.
It is spectacular.
So good, so incredible, so amazing. Every time we go, it does not matter when it is at night, it does not matter on what day. It is one of the first reservations that we will actually rearrange our entire schedule for to go.
I've had the sole and the veal chop there, and they did not disappoint in any capacity.
Topolino's Terrace is at the Riviera, and it's on the roof, so if you book a reservation late at night, you can watch the Epcot fireworks from their rooftop. Number 2 favorite restaurant in all of Disney. 3, 2, 1, Steakhouse 71. Oh my gosh, we said the same. I am a steak eater, and let me tell you, Steakhouse 71 is incredible. Steakhouse 71 is at the Contemporary, and it is the old wave.
That was the best shrimp cocktail I've ever had. Very random, out of left field type of situation.
I know.
That was insane.
And I'm a shrimp cocktail connoisseur.
Oh
like when we go out, that's always what I want as an appetizer. Their steak was absolutely fantastic. Melted in your mouth. You got to choose your own like A1, their signature sauce, which was delicious. I thought their mac and cheese was fantastic. It was served in this cast iron pan. Third restaurant, 3, 2, 1, Chef Art's Homecoming. Oh.
Ever since we've been there, I've been dreaming of going back. I thought it was absolutely spectacular. I thought the fish tacos that I had were absolutely
the mahi tacos, they were very good.
And I may be a sentimental person, but that was our first big, like, restaurant we ate at together in a Disney experience.
It was also the first restaurant that we've ever eaten at in Disney.
Yeah, so I mean, like,
okay, that's
so
really sweet.
There's my reasoning. So
okay, I love Chef Art's Homecoming. The fried chicken that we had at Chef Art's was so absolutely to die for. Like, it was just absolutely incredible, and I still think about it to this day. Fourth,
3, 2, 1.
The Boathouse. See, I said Boathouse fourth because truly, that is just another one of my absolute favorites. I got a lobster roll, and we're from New England, so we know a good lobster roll. That lobster roll at the Boathouse was huge. I did get a cold lobster roll, which it was nice because it was hot out. I cannot get over how good that lobster roll was, and just the ambiance of the Boathouse is so nice. Being on the water at Disney World, it was one of our first restaurants, and I think it will always, similar to you, hold a special place in my heart. Your fourth out of all time was Via Napoli, or Via Napoli, however people say it.
Whether you're ordering the prosciutto melon one that we always get that's on the menu, or if you make a customized one, they can bang out a pizza. It is to die for. That dough is absolutely impeccable.
Absolutely incredible pizza, and I like thin crust pizza, and that's their pizza. It's like floppy pizza.
And they also do a wonderful charcuterie.
They do a great charcuterie board. It's a little pricey, and it doesn't come with bread, but it's very good.
For your hardcore Italians, just prep them, please.
Fifth favorite restaurant in all of Disney. 3, 2, 1. Via Napoli. Chef Mickey's. Okay, you have to start.
I am the biggest breakfast person on the face of the earth.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
That potato hash, their pancakes, their waffles, it's just a smorgasbord of breakfast. Like, it was my dream. Like, everything and anything that was breakfast was just being thrown at me.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Character dining there was really cute, too.
And it was adorable, absolutely.
Yeah, it was definitely really, really good. I mean, I'm not a breakfast lover, but I loved the waffles. I loved the hash. I did think that Chef Mickey's was great. I absolutely loved it.
They put out a great breakfast.
Yeah.
I did not think it was I did not think it was a standard breakfast at all. I thought it was lovely. I'll do it again.
It was really good. My fifth is Via Napoli or Napoli, and the reason why is, like Corey said, they just put out an incredible pizza. There's people that don't like it, and I think it's because they're getting red sauce pizza. I think white sauce or olive oil based sometimes pizza over that heavy red sauce is better. So next we are on to our favorite quick service and snacks. So we kind of put this one together, and I think the reason why is where we're snack people, I think we also have had really good quick service, and because we actually do a lot of sit-down restaurants, we don't have too many quick service favorites, so I thought we would just combine them. So my favorite all-time quick service, Woody's Lunchbox. Yeah, specifically every time we go to Hollywood Studios, I never make any type of dining reservation for lunch because I want the damn tachos. Their tachos are so amazing. I always get mine without the chili because I don't like beans, but oh my gosh, are the tachos absolutely unparalleled. And you've gotten the brisket grilled cheese from there before.
Cheese, yes.
And you loved that.
I absolutely thought that was spectacular. I feel as though you and I, Hollywood Studios days, it's just going to be a given. What is Lunchbox for lunch?
My number 2.
Quick service or snack? 3, 2, 1.
The cheeseburger spring rolls. When you're walking into Adventureland, the cheeseburger spring rolls are the best. Corey has had the pepperoni and he's also had the pastrami, and they're like, they just don't compete. Like there's nothing better than that fried wonton cheeseburger spring roll. Number 3, Satu'li Canteen.
Rose and Crown fish and chips.
Satu'li Canteen for me is such good like power bowls. Like I have gotten like a chicken bowl with a ton of veggies and salad, and it's just, you never get greens anywhere else in the park, I feel like. So that was just really good.
The Rose and Crown fish and chips, they give you a hefty, full piece of fish with the most beautiful, light, yet extremely crunchy. That is the perfect just grazed meal split between two. I was perfectly content with the two of us sharing one.
Absolutely.
We did not each need individual one. And also that provided one of my favorite Disney moments where we encountered that bird.
Oh yeah, that bird was like really frightening. I'll never forget. I'm terrified of birds. If you're new here, you'll find out very quickly that anything that can fly, like aside from an airplane, we don't get along. I just am really terrified of birds, and the birds at Disney, especially in Epcot, are unhinged and have no chill.
My 4th is the chips and guac and margaritas together from the Mexico Pavilion.
Oh, that's a good 4th one. Okay, I'll let you have the combo because the guac is really good.
It is spectacular.
Having that big basket of chips and that cold guac, that is such a good one for your 4th.
And also, they have a pretty hefty pour.
Yeah, I mean, their margaritas coming out of that machine, you would have no idea.
It is tequila with a splash of marg juice. Oh my goodness.
We could truly, every time I get one because I enjoy them, but I drink about a third of the margarita. My 4th is the fish and chips of what you just said. They are so light, they're so fluffy, and they just have this absolute beautiful crunch on the outside. My 5th favorite snack slash quick service in all of Disney is the ice cream in France. We went on our first trip in Epcot. We didn't get to go on this last one, but I dream about that cookies and cream ice cream in that big waffle cone every day. It's so good and it's so refreshing that I would definitely say that that's my 5th favorite.
For me, my 5th favorite is the grapefruit beer with the potato cakes.
We got those potato cakes at Flower and Garden on our first trip.
And I regret every time that we've gone to Epcot ever since that of not getting them.
So we are now officially onto our favorite rides in all of Walt Disney World. And my favorite ride is Slinky Dog Dash. That has not changed. I don't think it will ever change. I love that we go through almost all of Toy Story Land. I love the joy that it brings me. I love that it's not an extremely crazy roller coaster, and I just feel like you get to see all of Toy Story Land and you truly feel like you're in Toy Story when you're on that ride.
People, the #1 ride in all of Disney World is Flight of Passage. I mean, come on.
That is your favorite ride.
It is absolutely spectacular. From the queue to the interactiveness to the motion car thing that you're sitting on that's mimicking a Banshee. I can't see them topping this. I don't know.
And just following up for you, my 2nd is Flight of Passage. I also love that ride so much. The fact that when you're sitting, it feels like the Banshee is breathing on your legs or moving underneath you, and you truly feel like you are flying. It is a feeling that you don't get anywhere else, and it is just a true testament to the Imagineers and the incredible things that Disney does.
For me, it's Rise of the Resistance, #2.
Okay.
It's not a ride. It is a full-blown
20-minute excursion,
experience, adventure. They do a spectacular job.
My 3rd favorite ride is Rise of the Resistance.
Fantastic.
And I'm just gonna echo you. I think, again, it's such an immersive experience. This is also the first ever trackless ride that we had ever ridden. We rode this ride for the first time having not seen Star Wars. So when we went back and rode it again, it was even better to me because we knew what we were looking at and what we were seeing, and it was just amazing.
Now we're about to see some big eye rolls from Brianna, because my 3rd favorite ride in all of Disney World is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
But oh my, that good for you, because it is not even in my top 5.
It's not even in your top 20 probably.
No, you know
this
what?
ride, I am going to answer for my answers now, Missy Pooh. This ride is a classic. I love just the old school like Hollywood hotel vibe. I'm sorry, there is something about just the dropping up and down is so thrilling to me, but it also is quite comforting knowing the fact that you're like enclosed, which makes me feel randomly better about it. But
yeah,
it is
trapped.
so fun being trapped, and it's even better sitting next to this one on it.
So let me tell you something. I love the ride. I don't hate the ride, but it's just very frightening because the idea of the dropping sensation, I always forget when the drop is coming, so it really scares me. And for the last 3 times we've went, I've literally put my fingers through the grates because I've been on the wall, and I'd rather lose my fingers.
You choose to be on the wall though.
Yeah, but I risk losing literal fingers because I'm that terrified. I ride it every time because I like it, so you should be grateful you don't have to ride it alone. My 4th favorite is Toy Story Mania because, one, even though I've never won, Corey has won every single time, it brings me so much joy that we have this ever-going competition where one of us is trying to beat the other. I actually think it is one of the only rides in Disney that feels extremely interactive. It's not one-sided experience.
Number 4, Remy's Ratatouille.
Oh, what a good one.
I just love how adorable this ride is. I like getting the perspective of being shrunken down to a rat.
It's very, very thought through.
It's very thought through for you to truly feel as though you are a rat. Ratatouille is one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, so I also have like kind of a soft spot for it.
My 5th favorite ride in all of Disney is Space Mountain. It is a classic.
I will save you right there. Mine is same. Yes.
Okay.
Same.
There is not a 5-minute window of time in our entire life have ever laughed harder, smiled bigger. There is nothing better than riding Space Mountain with you because all I'm doing is screaming. All Corey's doing is laughing at the fact that I'm screaming. Every time Corey gets out of the car, he's basically falling over because he's this extremely large man, basically waist level trying to get out. And every time you get off the ride, you feel like you have truly been in a space rocket.
The thrill of it just whipping you. And it's just a wonderful time, and I will always keep riding it. I leave that ride with the biggest grin on my face because it is truly just the best. And yeah. I love it, and I don't want it to ever change.
All right, so now we are on to our favorite photo spots in all of Disney, and my first one is the Magic Kingdom Castle.
Same.
I feel like you can't
say no to it, and the world doesn't say no to it.
You can't have another first favorite. It's like illegal.
And also the world doesn't say no to it. I'm pretty sure it's the most photographed building in the world.
In all of the world, yeah. I feel like when you take a picture in front of the castle, you've truly made it to Disney World on your vacation or on your trip or on your day trip, whatever that might be.
Yep. So one of my favorite moments is when it wasn't necessarily a photo, but we were standing in front of it. They changed. And
with the hologram on the castle.
And I love that.
My second favorite photo spot is actually new, which is Batuu. And I think now that we have been and we understand Star Wars, taking photos in Batuu is just really cool. All the droids, the colors are my neutral kind of color scheme, truly. And I really like it. It's really detailed. Now that we've seen the movies, it makes me love it and appreciate it that much more.
For me, number 2 is Sunset Boulevard.
You love
But then I put in parentheses late afternoon / dusk. This strip of road is stunning.
It's so beautiful.
When the sun hits it there.
My third favorite is taking photos in front of Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Oh, what a
in
great
the Chinese
neon
theater.
sign, yes.
It's really cool, and especially if you go in the morning.
For me, 3 to mimic you is Batuu, but mine's particularly at night.
Batuu at night is very
Batuu at night lit up in that like bluey, purple, whatever color it is. It is really cool. And just with the Millennium Falcon there, taking pictures in front of that.
So my 4th favorite photo spot is the Epcot Ball, Spaceship Earth.
Same.
Yours is the same. We have taken really great photos, the 2 of us in front of there. I've gotten some really great solo photos there. We have a photo of us in our dining room in front of Spaceship Earth. It is so amazing that they thought of this silver ball to be an icon.
Not gonna be the dead horse here. Nailed it. 5 for me. Tree of Life. It is just a beautiful, it's a sculpture really. All of the animals that are just carved into it that makes up the tree.
Yeah.
Every angle is just as good as the last one of the tree.
My 5th favorite photo spot in all of Disney is the World Showcase. And
define the World Showcase.
Yes, so basically when you enter the World Showcase and turn around and see the Epcot ball, the monorail, all of the gardens, you can actually see Epcot for its entirety of its beauty, and that's why I would say that's one of my favorites.
Last but certainly not least,
randoms.
So within randoms, my number one is the Resort Channel in the hotels.
Don't you just love the Resort Channel in the hotel?
It is just so fun to look at. The music is great, but it's like different like versions of it. One time could be an orchestra, the next one could be like a steel drum. Like it is just a good channel that makes you feel good.
Yeah, it does make you feel really good. My first favorite random is my resort mug. If someone ever told me that this resort mug wasn't worth it, I would tell them that they were wrong, and it is wrong. This fact, the resort mugs are incredible. $19.99, unlimited refills for your trip, and you're getting the mug to take home. So even if you said you paid $10 for the mug and then you paid $10 for unlimited refills, you only have to fill this thing twice to make it worth it.
Number two for me are the Mickey Mouse short cartoons.
And they're better in the room.
They're better in the room. You lay on the bed, you relax after a long day, you're showered, you have your resort mug filled, and you're just cruising through some of these shorts. Absolutely spectacular.
My second favorite, I'm just gonna echo you from before, is just resort TV in general. Being able to see the times that the park opens, having your resort channel on, it really feels like you're finally at Disney when you walk into your hotel room.
Number three, the Skyliner.
Oh my gosh, that was my third one.
Oh my goodness.
Was the Skyliner / Disney Transportation.
Oh, just okay. See, for me, it was just strictly Skyliner.
Well, mine says transportation, Skyliner, monorail. Those are cool methods of transportation. Riding the Skyliner in the morning, after the park days, during the day, for no reason. I feel like the Skyliner is a personality trait at this point. My fourth favorite random is the H2O products that Disney has created in the bathroom. Is just amazing, and it's one less thing I have to bring when we go on vacation. I don't have to bring shampoo, I don't have to bring conditioner, and I don't have to bring body wash. I actually find that they're high quality. I don't find that the H2O products are your standard yucky kind of hotel bathroom products. They are so nice, and they make my hair smell absolutely amazing, and the lotion is superior to all.
My fourth is the Golf Shop.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a good one.
So for all of you golfers out there who want some nice Disney golf apparel, at the Palm Golf Course is their largest golf pro shop, if you will. Fantastic finds in there. All big name brands of Adidas, Nike, Titleist, Callaway, TaylorMade, everything.
Well, I think the other thing that's great about that is for all of the dads that want a Disney hat or Disney merchandise rather than t-shirts, that's the perfect place to go, because you'll get a lot of use out of your hat, and they don't really sell a lot of the Nike hats in the parks anymore because they're probably replenishing or doing something new.
Ooh, actually, this is how I got at that. Look how great that is.
Yeah, so there's a little golfer Mickey. This was in our Disney haul as well from before, so that was a hat that he got at the golf shop. My last favorite random is an experience, I guess you could say.
Mine's an experience too, in a sense.
But the idea of going to the park and then coming back and going to the pool. Like a pool afternoon on a park day. We did this for the first time when we just went with my dad in March, and it was so amazing to take a break, and it actually felt like more of a vacation to have that pool afternoon. And there is nothing better than relaxing by the pool, having a drink, even taking a quick snooze or reading your book. It gives you a little piece of actual R&R, rest and relaxation.
It is wearing the birthday pin.
Oh God, loves wearing the birthday pin.
The birthday pin was life-changing. If you ever have the opportunity to go for your birthday, tell your hotel or tell someone, they will get you a pin. I think I was said happy birthday to at least 50 times. 50 times.
I mean, truly, every time you had it on, every cast member and just people in general were wishing you a happy birthday, which I think is just like, it's just really sweet of people that
love every second of it. I'll gladly do it again. Take notes.
That is going to conclude today's Disney favorites, and we talked about a lot today.
We did talk.
A lot of fun stuff, but very exciting. So make sure, if you have not already, to hit that subscribe button down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure to turn on that post notification bell so you never miss a video. We cannot wait to see you in the next one, and we are excited to go back to Disney relatively soon. So that's gonna conclude it for today.
Toodles.
Bye everyone.